Welcome back. If you guys want to enjoy the outdoors in a safe way and in a very fun and unique way, come to these guys. We are here at Deseret
UAS
and ElectraFly, and you guys have an amazing way for us to have fun outdoors in a very safe way. Now, tell us at Deseret what you guys do, what your mission is, and how you guys can help us have some more fun.
Well, thanks for the interview. I really appreciate the opportunity to talk more about the mission of Deseret UAS. First of all, Utah is a leader in autonomous vehicles and autonomous transportation. The Utah Department of Transportation has an overall plan for unmanned aerial systems, what's called urban air mobility, UAM vehicles. They're developing a whole plan so that vehicles like the one behind us can fly in highways in the sky, up and down the Wasatch Valley in Utah. So Deseret UAS's mission is we are a state-funded organization to help promote unmanned aerial systems in Utah and to be able to attract companies to come to Utah to test on our test sites. And ElectraFly, who you'll be talking to John in a few minutes, ElectraFly is one of our customers. ElectraFly will be one of the first aircraft to be flown on our test sites. We offer a very safe, business-friendly environment for commercial UAM vehicles and service providers to come and test their vehicle and then learn more about the benefits of staying in Utah. We've developed a whole plan to help companies, startup companies, come to Utah. Our Deseret UAS has a very business focus as opposed to academic or research, and therefore we're here. We are the leaders in commercial unmanned aerial systems and urban air mobility vehicles to come and test on our test sites. So let me turn it over to John Manning because he can tell you more about this wonderful vehicle behind us.
Yeah, John, now this thing is amazing, and I understand you guys are kind of the brains and behind it and the design. This is attracting my attention because of the unique design. Tell me a little bit about ElectraFly and what you guys do.
Okay, ElectraFly is a company that is aimed at personal flying machines. Our idea is to increase multi-rotor range and payload capability, and so we've embodied our innovations in this single-person flying machine that you see here behind me.
And you've done it in a very user-friendly and safe way too.
That's right. So if you've ever flown any kind of little drone, you know it's very simple to operate, and those same kind of computers and that same kind of operational philosophy is what we've embodied here.
Very cool. Dealing with Deseret and coming over to Utah and flying and testing it out there, how has that been beneficial for you to be able to use Utah as kind of your airspace?
Well, it's critical that we have a way to test these types of products in a way that's first of all safe, and then we need to test it in a way that is in accordance with the regulations. And so Deseret UAS provides us a safe and legal way to test new ideas. It's a real asset to us.
And a very fun-looking way to fly. Have you tried this out yourself?
So we've flown it, but not with a person on it yet, and that will be coming soon.
So that's what the testing is for. We want to make sure it's safe. We want to make sure it's ready for someone to test it out, and that's what the reason why you come down to Utah and you get it tested, so that when a human does step onto it, it's going to be safe and ready for them.
Right. We want to make sure that no single failure will ever cause any kind of catastrophic problem, and you know, aviation is aviation. You want to make sure that it's done correctly and it's the safest possible mode of transportation like it is today.
And again, because Utah is leading out in the whole UAM industry and having our highways in the skies, the idea is that they're creating the highways. We're giving vehicles like this an opportunity to test safely use cases so that then they can fly on these highways in the skies that our DOT is putting together. And Marshall here is a pioneer in this whole industry, so let's let Marshall Wright have a few words here about where we all came from.
Yeah, and Marshall, we have to obey those laws in the sky, don't we?
We do, very much so. One of the things that we've been doing, we have a great legacy in aerospace. And it was quickly recognized that the leading area of aerospace technology was going to be unmanned systems. So over the last number of years, 10 years or so, we've been pushing very, very hard to be able to bring commercial operations out from underneath the hobbyists to commercial activities. We have in Utah at this point, we will have, with our public and private partnership, we will have a number of test sites which will be able to match the mission, the activity, to the actual requirement for the testing and evaluations of our customers. Like John here with ElectraFly, that is a key area which is somewhat outside of the FAA regs at this particular point. And so we are able to support them in matching their requirement to fly an aircraft which is not unproven but still not totally tried. And we will be able to do that. We look at the whole urban air mobility sector as a sector right now which is a little bit different from what we see under what is called Part 107, where the aircraft are max payloads or 55 pounds. As you notice, most of the aircraft that we see here are rotorcraft, and they are limited to what they could actually do as far as payloads. The next iteration and where this industry is going to go is the larger aircraft. John and I have chatted about one iteration of this aircraft would be to support not only the personal activity flying machine, as we might call it, but also logistics support, military applications, public safety, heavy lift. Those are the things that we will find a machine like this will be able to do. We will have a number of sites around Utah to support this, as I pointed out, to match the mission set that we have. We'll be able to fly with agricultural systems, which will be larger than the 55 pounds that we see now. We'll have other things which will be supply maybe for the oil and gas industry, where they will have heavy parts and things of this nature. So the real activity that we see in this market is the growth beyond 55 pounds and moving into higher altitudes of flight. We are hopeful that we will be able to help the FAA understand some of the technology innovations that we have, that they can then match rules and regs to match the technology as it moves forward. We're very, very happy that we have this public and private partnership with the state and the local counties to support our activities, because behind all of this is economic development.
Yeah, and I imagine, like you said, with the rules that we have now, they're going to be updated because the technology is updating. The different type of aircrafts are being updated. So with that, I know you have all the attention of people who want to come to Utah, who want to fly these things, who want to test out these different flying devices that you have. They want to see what you're going to be putting out. What's the best way for them to learn more about Deseret?
Deseret UAS.org is our website, and you should come to that website and you'll find videos also of our grand opening, which will show you some of the innovations that we've had in monitoring and operating in airspace which could be congested.
Very cool. And how about ElectraFly? What's the best way to learn more?
Just good old ElectraFly.com, and we also have YouTube channel, Facebook, all those kind of different social media channels, and you can also find us on Indiegogo, searching ElectraFly.
Well, you guys have heard it here. When you want to effectively and safely fly in the skies of in Utah, come to Deseret. They'll take care of you. Check out ElectraFly and see all the amazing things they're doing there. Guys, thanks so much for joining us on the show.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it very much.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.